So this is the assembly tutorial for a cabinet with 3 drawers. The top drawer is going to be more narrow than 2 bottom drawers. So that's what you're going to have in the kit. You're going to have a bottom of the cabinet, and you're going to have like the base of the cabinet. You're going to have to glue them together. Again, there is only one position in which you can glue them correctly. If you turn them like that, you're going to see a gap. So that is the right way to glue them. You're gonna have 2 side pieces with the markings where to attach the railings. You're gonna have the back piece, and you're gonna have the front of the cabinet. Again, this goes on top. And you're gonna have a set of 3 drawers. 2 drawers are gonna be wider than the third one. You can see when you align the pieces together. This is from the wider drawer, this is from more narrow drawer. Also, due to that, the front panels, like 2 bottom front panels, are gonna have the moldings. The top panel is just gonna look like that. The top front of the drawer is gonna look like that. You're also gonna have 2 pieces like that. Those pieces will allow you to place the doorknob, if you are going to use it, right in the middle of the drawer. So at the end, you can glue the doorknob to the drawer using this thing. For the top drawer, you're gonna have a piece of wood like that. That would also allow you to glue the doorknob in the middle. So that's it. Oh, you're also gonna have those railings and the doorknobs themselves. I prefer to start with gluing those bottom pieces together. You can do it at the end. I just prefer, like, it's easier for me in the beginning. I use Gorilla Wood glue. And I prefer to use as many, I call them baby sharks, clamps as possible. It's just like, for me, just easier. While that dries, you can attach the railings to the sides. Basically, you glue them like that. You have those engraved lines that should help you align the railings in the correct places. So that's what you're gonna get. And while that dries, you can start assembling the drawers. So that's how you're gonna do it. You're gonna need 4 pieces like that, and you're gonna connect them like that. Like, I'm not showing the gluing process, but basically you're gonna glue them like that. So that's how it's gonna look. So after you glue the frame together, you have to attach the bottom of the drawer to the drawer itself. Again, there is only one position in which it's gonna fit. So I just put the glue on this side and just sort of like put this thing inside. So at the end, you're gonna have 3 drawers. 2 of them would be the same size. 1 of them would be a little more narrow. So after that, while that dries, you can start gluing the front of the cabinet to the molding. So you're gonna have 2 fronts like that, and the third one for the narrow drawer, you're just gonna have 2 panels like that gonna be doubled up. So if you want to make sure that everything aligns correctly, you can put those drawer fronts inside the front panel. Just make sure that you don't actually glue them to the panel. So like that. And while that dries, yeah, that's the point, by the way, where you can also glue the doorknobs like that. So you're gonna glue them, and then you're gonna remove this panel after the glue dries. For the top drawer, it's a bit more tricky. You're gonna have to sort of hold this panel to glue the doorknob, because in here there are no moldings in which you can sort of put it. So you're just gonna have to hold it to attach the doorknob. So while that dries, we can assemble the structure. For that, you're gonna need to remove the clamps from the bottom. So that's how it's gonna look like. I do not glue anything yet. I'm gonna glue everything after I show it. So you take the bottom piece and you attach the back piece over here, like glue the back piece. And then you glue the sides over here, like that. And the other side goes, well, on the other side. Again, if you want and can use clamps, I always encourage people to use clamps so that everything aligns perfectly and everything fits perfectly. So you glue it like that. So while those drawers dry, you can attach the front panel of the cabinet to the cabinet. And make sure that more narrow opening is on the top. And I prefer to align the frame with the top of the cabinet so that the bottom has this sort of base. So that's pretty much it. After everything is dry, you just slide the drawers in the cabinet. Put on the countertop. And that is also the moment where you can, oops, not that one, sorry, it's a regular one. There's a moment where you can also attach the doorknobs by aligning them through these frames. And you're pretty much done.